I just thought I'd add something to one of the medicines presentations earlier on, because on the issue of confusingly similar. I thought a case study might be useful. The World Intellectual Property Organization has a dispute resolution mechanism for disputed domain names. In the United States, there is a supermarket called Walmart. And in the United States, something that is not good, one can say it sucks. And some clever person decided to register the domain name walmartsucks.com. And Walmart took this to the dispute resolution organization in WIPO. And WIPO decided that poor individuals would be confused by the similarity between walmart.com and walmartsucks.com, and ordered the removal of the domain name. So,
freedom of expression.
Yes. So that, I thought, might illustrate the point of that particular danger. Just to follow up with the point of that was just made about net neutrality. Unfortunately, we now have Commissioner Cruz working on this issue, and Commissioner Cruz agrees with everybody. She strongly believes in net neutrality, and she strongly believes in internet blocking, which will destroy net neutrality. But at least she agrees with everyone, so that's nice. I just wanted to broaden a bit and add a bit of precision to the previous presentation. There are a lot of different variations to the ISP liability provisions in ACTA as they currently stand. The scary implementing a policy wording is still there, but the footnote explaining that this means cutting people off has been deleted. Now, when something isn't clear in an international agreement or an international treaty, there is a wonderful convention on treaties called the Vienna Convention on the Law of Treaties. And that says that if something isn't clear, you either have to rely on practice of participating states or on the preparatory documents that led to the treaty being finalized. If you look at practice of France and of the UK and of Ireland, you see cutting people off. And if you look at the preparatory documents that have been leaked, we see footnotes saying cutting people off. So I have doubts about the significance of the deletion of the footnote on cutting people off in ACTA. There's a wider context of ISP liability, and even more disturbing, ISP liability outside a legal framework. The EU-Korea deal, for example, explains, it copies and pastes pretty much all of the e-commerce directive text on ISP liability. Everything apart from half of recital 43 of the directive. Article 43 of the recital 43 says that it covers up service providers that are in no way involved in the information that they transmit. But this does not cover manipulations of a technical nature which take part in the course of the transmission, as they do not alter the integrity of the information. So, basically, the text of the EU-Korea deal means that ISPs that are in any way involved, any sort of technical manipulation, any sort of blocking, the EU is proposing blocking, any sort of inclusion of advertisements or whatever would fall outside the scope and leave the ISPs theoretically without protection. Now, this is the most remarkable coincidence ever, because the Motion Picture Association is arguing exactly that in relation to Google, for example, where it says, well, Google can target advertisements to websites. So they're processing the websites. So clearly, Google should have no protection from liability. it is remarkable how the EU-Korea deal ended up with a text which is so in line with the Motion Picture Association. They must pray to the right God or something. Simultaneously to this, the Commission is doing all sorts of interesting things to make ISPs become more active in policing. There is a public-private dialogue to fight online illegal activities that was launched last November, and its second meeting takes place in May, and I think it's the 21st. One of its suggestions is that if a law enforcement authority, a complaint hotline, or any body duly authorized or tasked under national law to monitor internet content, asks an internet provider to delete web content, that they should do so. And it helpfully suggests that the ISPs should change their terms and conditions to make sure that they have no liability to do this. I.e., create a situation where if you leave the website online, you're liable, and if you take it offline, you're not liable. Also, the European Commission is working on a dialogue with industry on illegal uploading and downloading, which is nearing completion. They have discussed filtering, monitoring, collection of IP addresses, and so on. Also, the European Commission it proposed a directive on child exploitation last year, which had a provision on blocking, but which had some limited protections. And member states like the UK, which has internet blocking without a legal basis, complained and said, we don't like laws, don't make us have laws. So the European Commission changed its proposal explicitly to avoid member states requiring laws controlling what internet providers block or don't block. Now, what's particularly interesting about this is that the impact assessment of the European Commission says that such measures must be based on law or they are illegal. So the European Commission, in order to facilitate ISP self-regulation and ISP policing of the internet, changed the directive in order to facilitate what it considers to be illegal activity. Also, the European Commission is funding a strange body called the European Financial Coalition Against Child Pornography. What's interesting is that it does nothing that it's supposed to be doing, but it is working on interesting policing activities, and its upcoming working group, technical working group, will discuss automatic scanning of images being uploaded to websites, and the deletion of IP addresses in cooperation with the European Regional Internet Registry RIPE in The Hague. So, the point that I was trying to make in rather a lot of words is what's being proposed in ACTA on ISPs policing the internet and enforcing policies outside the rule of law is part of a much bigger wave of measures being proposed, particularly by the EU. Oh, incidentally, there's also an OECD conference next month on ISP liability. So it's everywhere. And if ACTA disappeared tomorrow, and that would be nice, it wouldn't come close to solving the problem of this wave of ISP policing that various bodies are pushing for. That's it. Thanks.